Get ready to thrill, come on and chill, at Sports Grill on OB Radio FM. Burgers sizzling, drinks so cool, we've got the vibe, you'll love the fuel. Cheer for your team, with friends so near. Sports Grill, the place for game time cheer. So grab a seat, and join the fun. Sports Grill on OB, number one. Taste the victory, feel the thrill. Sports Grill on OB Radio FM, it's the real deal.
All right, my sports lovers from all over the world. I don't know the country you're watching us from, where you're seeing the show from. Don't forget, this still remains obradiofm.com, the art of sculpting without tracing. And you're right here on our show, Sports Grill. And you're listening to the voice of no other person than Big Chief, your Michael King Kong. All right, we have so many things heated up. We'll be talking about Manchester City, how they have the more hands for them to probably like get the league going. Do you believe that? And also, today we have a very, very important topic that we'll be talking about. More this and more sort of certain updates that I'll be giving to you. I'll share with you just after this short commercial. All right, so right here, you're listening to OB Radio FM, and we're right back on Sports Grill. So we've talked about the man behind the things happening in Manchester City. I'm talking about no other person. I'm referring to Pep Guardiola. And also today we've seen that Real Madrid setback because of some key players which they've had. There's been some injuries and some stuff. Hopefully, are we expecting that they are going to bounce back or they are going to do something worthwhile in this league have just begun? And also, I have here with you the NBA market buzz. Before I continue, what I'm giving to you guys is just some basic headlines and some latest happenings in the sports world. Like I have said, the first one is that Manchester City. So there's been some speculations and some people are saying, or there have been rumors that, oh, what's happening now? Are they trying to be the king of the EPL again? What do you think? Me, I don't know. But all I have to do is just keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best. Because if you ask me, Pep Guardiola is somebody that's full of surprises. Yeah. People, Coco Golf has booked her. So the NBA transfer rumor hits up. There's been speculations that big names like Donovan Mitchell and Pascal Siakam they'll be in the issues about Isaac. Isaac has said that he only plans to be at Liverpool, while the Leeds team is saying that his contract has not expired. And based off what he has signed, he's not expected to leave the club or be sold until his 3 years contract expires. This Isaac issue has been in the media for quite a lot while now. I hope that they're going to be able to settle this, because he's saying that he doesn't want to go to Liverpool, and he wants to only go to Liverpool, and he doesn't want to play for any of their games. But then they are saying, according to their official statement, they are saying his actions are very, very temporary, and they are not taking it very personal. But based off what he has signed and based off the agreement which was written in the contract, he's actually not going anywhere. What do you think? Do you believe that is at fault? Do you think that the club should give him the liberty to be free? And also, this particular incident points us to the importance of contracts. Yes, always understand the agreement beforehand before you get on any deal, before you get on any contract. This spreads wide across different sectors. It doesn't have to be football, it doesn't have to be sports. Basically, we're talking about life, it can be entertainment, it can be a business deal. Make sure to understand the contract that you have signed with whoever, because the reason Isaac is having this particular issue now is because years to be with us. So it's the whole power now depends or belongs to the club. They can say we're letting you go, or they can say no, you're not going anywhere. All right. Another one here is this Manchester City. Now we're going to full details. This Manchester City, the whole saga, people are saying there's been speculation. If you've been very active on social media, you can see that there's been so many news and so many updates that, especially on X, yeah, and just saying, is Pep Guardiola do another magic? Is this another season where he's going to show his prowess, especially in the Premier League? Now, if you look at the squad depth, you look at the likes of the Bruyne that he has, you look at the Haaland, you look at the people. There was a time that when you know that you're facing Manchester City, there's this heat. In fact, I'll be very frank with you. When I play bets, yeah, and I see that who's the home team, Manchester City. Sometimes I don't have that double thought. I just say, oh, it's still Pep, sha. Let's see now. Hopefully, Pep is going to deliver. Pep is going to win. And 90% of the time, different formulas based on different strategies, also based on different sets and different seasons. Just like we discussed on coach and the manager of Manchester United, do you think that his strategies would still have been more effective up to this time? And also, judging from the evolution that has been going on in the sports world, you can see that Pep Guardiola wasn't asked about the whole Puma ball, what he thinks about it. But there's been a whole lot of changes, the whole locker room interviews, and this and all these things. Does it affect the effectiveness of players? Does it stop managers from having so many good strategies that could actually work for them? These are the discussions we want to have with you who is our audience. Or send a WhatsApp message. The number is displayed on your screen. But don't worry if you cannot see it. That's why we're here. You're the reason why we're doing all of this. The number is +234. Talking about the likes of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. All you have to do is search OB Radio FM, and most importantly, our application is available on your Apple Play Store and your Google Play Store, and it is very, very downloadable. I'm talking about the Fitness Talk Show app. If you're using an Android phone, you just type fitness_talk show. Yes, this is still Sports Bill, and you're still listening to Big Chief, my King Kong. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back just after this very short commercial. All right, welcome back from that very, very short commercial. Just for a follow up, don't forget that this is Sports Grill and you're still right here and you're tuned into obradiofm.com, the art of sculpting without tracing. All right, moving forward, we have that we've noticed that Victor Osimhen, there's still been this whole duel and this whole banter, this still stretching between is he still going to is he still going to Napoli, or is he still at Napoli, or the Saudi teams or the Saudi clubs are still very interested. These speculations are still lingering. Also, the Tigers, I'm talking about the Nigerian women who play basketball. They've won. They did after they are winning their cup. There were so many incentives and so many compensation, which has had like tongues wagging. People have been saying what's happening. The women, they want this, they want that, and the people, the government have just been giving them. For example, Tinubu also gave them around, I think, 100 million each for the participants who participated in that particular game, and also the Delta State government, because one of the players is from Delta State. The Delta State government offered her a house and I think some other cash incentives. Talking about incentives, Olivia Smith, I'm talking about no other person. I'm talking about the young player who is playing for Arsenal, the women player, and also she has been ranked as the most expensive women transfer of all time. I'm talking about the 1 million deal which she was bought she was signed, and then she was also declared as the youngest player or the FPA Young Player of the Year. More kudos to Olivia Smith, more winnings to you. And also on Sports Guru here, did you know that the basketball game originally was played with the soccer ball? Yeah, it was played with the soccer ball in 1999 or 1996 or thereabouts before they modernized it and they brought their own ball. In my opinion, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to get that image in my head, like how was the basketball game, was it really fun? Like you're trying to bounce the soccer ball, will the soccer ball be able to bounce? So how were they able to cope with all these inconsistencies? How was it able to, how were they even able to play the ball? How were they able to bounce the ball, the gripping and everything? But they know best because you know, as at that time, probably like there were strategies which might have not been implemented now, or probably that they've scrapped away now in the basketball world. So I'm still trying to figure out how were you able to use the soccer ball to play basketball. But what I'm just telling you, these are some fun facts about the sports world. Also, the Toby Amusan has returned to form in hurdles, strengthening hopes for Nigeria in global competition. Toby Amusan is a basketball player, yes, and also an athlete in Nigerian, and he has been playing very well. But then, due to injury, wahala, and so many other things, has led to his inconsistency. But judging from what I have just said, it has been made known of and clearly decided that he's back and very strong in his feet now. Also, Nigerian heavyweight Ife Ajagba lines up his next big fight with ambition for a world title shot. Yes, so he plans to get a world title because he has been training very well, and also in the Nigerian boxing league, he's probably like the middleweight champion. Yeah, so he's a big name. So he's now saying he's intending to go global, and his dreams are getting broad and wider. Kudos to you, more luck to you, because I've seen his fight. I believe that with time he's probably going to do better, because if do I have that time to go into that very detail? Because I saw some of his punches and I saw the way his stamina was very okay. But judging from world class boxers, will he be able to actually be able to compete? I don't know. Yeah, so that's why we always urge you to come into the show. We want to hear from you. Talk about your own opinions. What do you think about these things? Also, do you think that this whole Osimhen drama that has been lingering, what is his decision? Why don't he just stick to one stand? Okay, I'm going to be here instead of this whole wahala, this whole thing that's been lingering. Al Hilal, is it Al Hilal? They've been on his radar for a very long time now. Yes. Also, talking about people being on people's radar, the moment we finished the last episode on Sports Grill, an audience or one of the viewers sent a message to us on WhatsApp, a very, 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 very strategic and okay. I'm just gonna call it a message, but he asks that between Florian Wirtz and Tijani Ringinders, that who do we think is probably meant to do well? Yeah, so that question, I